Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Sweets. Thank you for looking at my video. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm new to YouTube, but I just wanted to make this video and hurry up and get it out because I have had such a stressful time with COVID and newlywed on top of having a baby. So I found some really healthy ways to de-stress. And I wanted to share them with everyone because they really just helped me through this process. Okay, number one, sleep. You have to get sleep. You have to take the time out to go to bed at some point. Like, you make the worst decisions when you are tired. You know when you're tired and something like randomly arises, like somebody adds something to your to-do list or someone adds something to your workload and you are just like, nah, I don't care, let me just hurry up and do it, you know? And you might make mistakes on your work. You might make mistakes on your schoolwork. You might forget to pick certain stuff up from the grocery store and things like that. Those are the type of mistakes that a lot of times I made when I was extremely tired. So my number one tip for de-stressing out of 5 is sleep. It's sleep. Number 2 is self-care. Now, I'm kind of okay with this one, but self-care is important. Like taking a shower, maybe you haven't had one in a couple days because you've been so busy running around or whatever you have to do with the kids, work, school, YouTube, you know, being in the house, just generally being stressed out. You have to take care of yourself. You have to take a shower. You have to brush your teeth. You have to maybe do a face mask, or maybe for you self-care is going to the gym or anything like that. You have to take that time out for you, because if you don't, your brain will crack in half. You'll just get so stressed out, it'll be very hard for you to be productive, and the people around you will suffer for it or have to compensate for it. So you just always have to take care of yourself. That's my number 2 tip. The third is a little different, I know, but it's not different, but you've heard it before. Do something creative. Do something creative, and that comes in a lot of different ways. Let's say you like cars, so you decide you're gonna install a light kit, or I don't know, wrap it or something like that, or you're into painting, so you go buy a canvas and you draw on the canvas or paint on the canvas, or you like media, so you go make a TikTok or something like that. You know, you have to go give yourself those outlets, because if you do, some of that stress and that built up energy, you'll put it into your work and you won't feel as stressed out as you were after you're finished with that piece. Even makeup. If you like doing makeup and you go do your makeup while you stressed out, tell me your face does not look like how you felt. The colors you choose and the way that you decide to apply the eyeshadow and things of that nature all come off of how you felt when you were beating your face, you know? So you really just got to do something creative to get some of that energy out. That is my third tip. Now, number 4, I have notes on the side if you're wondering where I lived. 4 is talk to somebody. Just talk to somebody. That one is hard for some people, and let me explain why. Here's the thing: it depends on your support system. It just does, because one person might have a mom that's extremely supportive, accepts everything that they do, and is willing to hear them out on their plights. When, you know, the other person B, may not. Their mom might be deceased or on drugs or in a different state or just busy, you know? So, or it could possibly be a person that's just negative. You have to watch out for stuff like that with number 4. When you go to talk to somebody about the stressors in your life, if you talk to a person that is trying to fix your problem, like a fixer, it's just beneficial to just tell them, hey, I just want you to listen to me real quick. I just want to be heard about my stressors, and that might calm that down, because I've experienced that in my life. Or you could just be like, you know what? Let me go ahead and call somebody and just kiki. Sometimes you need to just tell your kikis, but you can't tell all your personal business to everybody, so you have to be careful with that. But it does help when you find the right person, the right support to talk to. And I mean, I know this may not be popular, but if you can't find that person, get a therapist. There is nothing wrong with getting a therapist. There is nothing wrong with you finding that person that you need to talk to about what's going on in your life, because stress can kill people. I mean, bottom line, stress can kill people. It can make them unproductive. It can just shut them down. Really, it can. It can make them unmotivated to spend time with their kids. It can, cause health issues. It's just not something that you really just readily want in your life. So don't feel bad for going and getting a therapist. It's fine. And if somebody makes fun of you when you healthy and productive, and you pass them in life because you so productive, let's see if they still laughing at you. I bet you they gonna want the business card. Now, number five is when I had to learn as I got a little older, and it helps me now a lot. I wish I would have did it back then when I was younger, like 15, 16. That was a little spray. Research your problem. Research your problem, because here's the thing, is that sometimes when you go online in a book or anything like that, not like go ask a person, because that's number 4. Number 5 is like go into an encyclopedia, or let's be honest, go on Google or Bing or, a search engine and type in what your problem is. Like if you have mother-in-law issues, type in the issue you're having with your mother-in-law, or mother-in-law relationships or something like that. If your issue is overeating, type in how to overcome overeating, or something like to that nature. It's very helpful, because with the internet we have such an access to expanded knowledge that it gives us the opportunity to research so many different topics. And when you research what you've actually stressed about in your actual personal situation, you might roll up on a video or roll up on an article that is extremely helpful. I know for me personally, I had an issue with my mother-in-law. Our relationship was not on good terms. And so I went ahead and just typed it in the search bar, and I was surprised that how high the percentages were for how many people do not have good relationships with their mother-in-laws. I was completely surprised. But it made me feel validated. It made me feel better about this situation. And then I started to research for what is the solution to my problem, so it helped bring down the intensity of the stress as I started to research and educate myself on my problem. So I hope that this list helped. I'm sorry if I took up too much of your time. I tried to make it fast. There's more videos to come. I'm hoping I can start doing mukbangs. I might vlog a little bit, but I'm not sure about that. But just thank you for taking the time to watch my first video, and I really appreciate you stopping by. Chubby Sweets out.